Let's go. Welcome back. We're streaming tonight again, people. Be so close to 1K subs. We ain't giving up. We just keep going. I'm so tired, but I'm not going to sleep. Oop. YouTube kicked me off my life today again, bro. I gotta keep the grind going. Let's see if nobody's up. Welcome back, people. Hope you guys are having a good one. Bro, I'm so tired, bro. Remember to look out for my book, people. It's coming out very soon. I'm ready, and you say no itch. They know that you want me, that's really rubbish. If you want hustle, I know what I want, to fake money. YouTube sending some people on my life, get people on my life. And say some prayers before we go to sleep tonight. Let's get some more subs. We get into that 1K, bro, no matter what. YouTube end my live at the hour mark tonight. I'm not gonna report to them. I don't need no YouTube to be ending my live, bro. Welcome to the live. If you're new, sub up. Sub up if you're new. Be streaming tonight again. How you doing? Excellent. We'll do everything I say we be. And I see nobody. Listen for content. Mm. Let's go, people. Like, chip into the live. Let's go. Let's do some YouTube send people on my life. People that's willing to talk. Or else I'm going to sleep. Mm. Welcome to the live. Sub if you're new. We're on our road to 1K. Jeez. Hi, Raylene. What's up? Welcome to the live. We're streaming tonight. How you doing? Hope you're having a good night or day wherever you are. What's up? Sub to the channel. We're on our road to 1K. We're at 900 and something subs. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're good. I'm just grinding, you know. Trying to get that 1K sub, bro. Where you from? Where are you from, though? Raylene Makala. Raylene Makala. You from Canada? Nice. I know some people in Canada. Is it super cold? Is it like well cold in Canada right now? Mm. Hope you're doing good, right? And I hope God is blessing you and you're achieving all your goals. It's like no snow. Well, that's the first time I'm hearing like there's no snow in Canada. Normally Canada would be snowing like a lot. Hope you're achieving all your goals and everything working out for you, right? And God is blessing you. You have as much peace as you need. Hope everything's working out good for you. God bless you. Normally there's a lot of snow in Canada. I used to talk to someone in Canada. They were like always driving and there's a lot of snow, especially around December time. Yeah, I just came on live. I don't normally come on live at night. I do live like 11 a.m. in the morning, but YouTube be kicking me off my live. They don't want me to reach the 1K subs, so I'm just grinding. I'm in Jamaica. Yeah, you're the only one on the live right now. But I don't care. Even if it's one sub, I appreciate it. We keep growing every day. So it doesn't matter to me. I'm just grinding. Put it in the work. Whether it's 1 people, 2 people, 10 people, 20 people, 200 people. Doesn't matter to me. As long as I can uplift someone or motivate someone, I'm good. I ain't in no rush. Sub to the channel though, like the live so more people can see the live though. You're my first person on the live that comes from Canada. Normally it's a lot of different people. Sub to the live. I'm live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Look out for my new book. It's a book called Becoming Divine. It's gonna be a very special book. Everyone will love it. It's a book on divinity, step by step, how they achieve it. It explains everything. It has my life story in it. It has a lot of things in it. It's gonna be a special book. I'm just waiting on God's timing to release it. Look out for it though. Yo. Welcome to the live sub if you're new. We grinding tonight. We up all night. Don't be scared. Leave a comment, like, whatever you want to do. Taylor Swift. If I like Taylor Swift, like I know her songs. I used to hear them, but I'm not really into Taylor Swift like that. But she's cool. I don't have any problems with her. She's cool to me, really. She sing good songs. Thanks for the like on the live. Shayla. Hi, Shayla. Hope you're having a good night or day wherever you are. Hope you're having a blessed one. Welcome to the live in the channel, Shayla. We're live every morning at 11 a.m. Promoting my new book, Praying for People, Uplifting People. Like the live and sub to the channel, Shayla. It's my road to 1K. YouTube be trying to stop me, but they can't stop me. Really, my fella, what's your favorite song by her? Bad Blood. Are you? Bad Blood. You like Taylor Swift, Raylan? You look like you like Taylor Swift a lot. I figured. I figured you liked her. I know. You listen to Bad Blood. You must listen to Bad Blood. That's one of her like biggest songs. Last night I was on the live playing songs. I would play two Taylor Swift for you, Raylan, but they're gonna copyright the live. Make sure you sub up, Raylan. We're going live tomorrow at 11 a.m. And I'm just grinding tonight. I just need some more subs. We're at 900 and something. That one's good, but I'm really like better than Revenge. No, I've never heard that one. Maybe I'll listen it when I'm finished with the live. Maybe I'll listen it tonight. Raylan, you a girl? You a girl, right? When you say you love Taylor Swift, you must be a girl. So you know we got bad. I've never heard Better Than Revenge. I'm gonna listen it though. Shayla. What school do you go to? College, high school. What school do you attend? What grade are you into? Okay. Just sub up. Maybe I'll be live till you come from school, cause you in 5th. And you up. What time is it in Canada now? You have school and you're up now? 5. Remember 8:30? It's 8:30. Like in the morning. It's 8:30 in the morning. In the night. Oh. Which state you living in Canada? Ontario? Where? Oh, it's early. It's early if it's 8:30 in the night. It's early then. I don't know what state. You don't know the state you live in? Or in Makaram. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, sub up. Sub up. It's our road to 1K. You don't know what state you live in? Like, that's awkward. Hi, Emmanuel. What's up, bro? Sub to the channel, bro. Sub up, bro. Even if it's one sub, bro, we appreciate it, bro. It's our road to 1K, bro. How you doing? I hope you're having a good night, Emmanuel. Raylan Mackay. Hi again, Raylan. Oh, you telling Emmanuel hi? Good. Stop up, Emmanuel. Hope you're having a good night, bro. Yeah, bro. Sub before you leave, though. We're going live tomorrow, 11 a.m. again. This is just the grinding stream. Oh, you saying bye to Raylan and trying to be cool. You tough, bro. You have style, my boy. Raylan, you see him? You see what he's doing? Come on, I know, but I'm not subscribed. Okay, if you don't want to sub, it's cool too, bro. Doesn't matter. I'll get other subs. But you can sub though, bro. Sub up and be a good boy. You don't have teeth. Yeah, I do. What's your two favorite colors? My colors ain't even colors, bro. I like black and I like white. There are more shades, not colors. Emmanuel, didn't you say bye, bro? I thought you went away, bro. What you saying you about? What you saying you about, bro? Sub to the channel, bro. I don't care. Have a good night, bro. God bless you, bro. Well, then I don't have like favorite colors. If I had to pick a color, I'd say like maybe yellow or blue. Every time I be hitting 1 hour mark, YouTube be kicking off my life, bro. But I'm not stop grinding tonight. We grinding tonight. Like the live, Raylan. So more people can see the live. Okay, thank you. Oh, you were the one that like. Thank you for that. So what you doing at home now, Raylan? What you doing for the rest of the night? You just up in your house, you studying, you doing homework, what you doing? Yeah, thank you for the like. Give me a second, bro. I know. Look banding. What's banding? Loom, not look. Loom banding. What's loom banding, bro? What's loom banding? Loom banding, really? What's that? I don't know what loom banding is. What's that? What is loom banding? Welcome to the channel. Sub if you new. You like basically finger. And it put the plastic here. You like basically fingering it, but with plastic here. Who has plastic hair? I don't have plastic hair, bro. This is my real hair, bro. Basiki. What's Basiki? Welcome to the live. Sub if you're new, people. Sub to the live. It's my road to 1K. I want subs. Really, I don't know what Basiki is. What is that? Like the live and sub if you're new. I gotta go buy Raiden. Have a good one. Sub before you go, Raiden. I'll see you in the morning or tomorrow when you come from school. Have a good night, Raiden. I pray you sleep good. God bless you. Sleep good.
David Muir, ABC. David.
The time has come. You don't know. The time has come. You don't know it yet, but tomorrow may just be the shifting point for many of us. Tomorrow, Venus is moving into Pisces, and this kind of shift has a way of showing you signs that your life is
Welcome
about
to the channel.
change
Sub if you're
in a
new.
way you didn't see
Sub up.
coming.
We're grinding tonight,
These
bro.
signs are already
Road to
forming.
1K. We're on our way.
Unless you're paying attention, but don't worry, because the most common sign
What's up? How
has
you
been
doing?
in front of you all along. When something repeats, a number, a phrase, a symbol, a situation, it's not routine. It's a message. And before a major shift like Venus entering Pisces, repetition becomes almost impossible to ignore. You start seeing the same word 3 times in one day. The same conversation happening with different people. Repetition is the universe tightening its focus, pointing you toward what your next chapter is built on. It's not always comforting. Sometimes it feels too precise, too intentional, but that's exactly why it matters. Because when something is about to change, the universe doesn't speak louder. It speaks clearer. And if the same signs have been circling you lately, there's a reason you're seeing them now, right before this shift hits. But repetition is only the first layer. One of the clearest signs that Venus is shifting is that life starts becoming strangely softer in small, almost invisible ways. Before anything big changes, the universe tests the waters with subtle upgrades. Not dramatic miracles, but gentle improvements that feel almost too perfectly timed. Maybe you randomly find a better deal than you expected. Maybe your day flows smoother with tiny moments of unexpected comfort showing up exactly when you need them. These aren't coincidences.
Welcome to the channel.
This
Sub
is
if
how
you know,
Venus
sub up.
signals expansion
We should know that.
through ease. Where other planets break things open, Venus opens space without breaking anything at all. You might notice you're being offered nicer options than usual, better seats, better conversations, better timing, better energy. It's the universe nudging you with a simple message. You're stepping into a reality where the quality of your life rises before the circumstances catch up. Pisces expands whatever Venus touches, but it does it quietly. It doesn't crash into your life, it elevates it. And these soft shifts are often the first confirmation that something bigger is forming in the background. If your life has recently felt a little more graceful, if small blessings are showing up without you chasing them, that's not random luck. That's alignment preparing you for a leap. Because before Venus transforms your relationships or your desires, it transforms your environment, one small luxury at a time. But these outer shifts lead directly into something deeper, a change in who you feel drawn to and why. As Venus prepares to enter Pisces, your relational instincts sharpen in ways most people don't notice until they're already acting on them. You start gravitating toward people who feel calm, grounded, emotionally steady, people whose presence feels like exhaling after holding your breath for too long. And at the same time, your tolerance for chaotic, unpredictable, or draining dynamics drops dramatically. What once felt exciting now feels exhausting. What once felt magnetic now feels mismatched. This shift isn't about preference, it's about alignment. Venus in Pisces heightens intuitive recognition. You can feel, often instantly, who nourishes your spirit and who drains it. Connections that feel soft, steady, safe suddenly stand out in a way they didn't before. And that's because this transit isn't drawing you toward intensity, it's drawing you toward truth. You may notice yourself being pulled to people who listen differently, who speak with clarity, who don't create emotional turbulence. That pull is a sign. As the energy shifts, the universe begins redirecting you toward connections that support where you're going, not where you've been. When your future approaches, your heart recognizes the people who belong in it before your mind does. This is why, right before a major Venus shift, many people experience sudden clarity about who feels right, who feels heavy, and who feels like home. Comfort becomes the compass. Stability becomes attractive. Peace becomes non-negotiable. And now, I welcome you to today's comment highlight of the day. I noticed this comment from the last video, and it carries a quiet certainty that a lot of people feel, but don't always say out loud. Deep inside, you know you are destined for greatness. So always believe that something wonderful is about to happen. What stands out here is the recognition that inner knowing doesn't come from optimism alone. It usually shows up after you've been tested, disappointed, and still kept going. Believing something wonderful is coming isn't denial of reality. Sometimes it's the result of surviving enough chapters to trust that life doesn't move randomly. I appreciate you for sharing your thoughts. Another major sign of this Venus shift is the sudden drop in competitive tension around you. It's subtle at first. You notice fewer ego clashes, fewer power struggles, fewer situations where someone feels the need to prove something. Even conversations that would normally escalate into drama seem to lose their bite. The sharp edges in your environment start to soften, almost as if life itself is losing interest in conflict. This happens because Venus in Pisces dissolves the aggressive undercurrent that fuels rivalry. It weakens the impulse to compete and strengthens the impulse to connect. People become less concerned with winning and more concerned with understanding. Even the individuals who are usually defensive, reactive, or territorial may feel easier to be around, or at least far less influential in your emotional landscape. And this shift says a lot about
It's
what's
every
coming
day,
next.
bro.
When the universe is preparing you for
Welcome to the
expansion,
chat. Sub if you're
the
new.
first thing it does is remove you from environments that drain your energy through unnecessary battles. This isn't about becoming passive. It's about recognizing that genuine growth doesn't happen in survival mode. Growth needs space, and the absence of competition is the first sign that space is opening. You might even notice that your own desire to compete is fading. Things you once felt the urge to chase or prove don't hold the same meaning anymore. That's because your priorities are shifting ahead of the Venus transit. Your energy is preparing to be used for creation, not conflict. When the fight leaves your environment, it means the future no longer requires you to defend yourself, to receive your blessings. This reduction in competitive noise isn't random. It's the universe telling you the next chapter won't demand survival instincts. It will demand openness. And once your energy stops bracing for battle, something else begins to change inside you. The urge to force things finally starts to fall apart. Right before a major Venus shift, people often feel a strange sense of exhaustion around forcing outcomes. You try pushing for clarity, but it doesn't come. You try controlling situations, but nothing responds the way you expect. You try to plan every detail, and the universe immediately scrambles the script. It's not failure, it's redirection. This phase isn't laziness or giving up or suddenly becoming unmotivated. It's a sign that your energy is recalibrating. The things you used to push for now feel heavy, not because you're doing something wrong, but because they no longer align with where you're headed. Forcing stops working because the timeline you're entering isn't built on pressure, it's built on flow. Venus in Pisces amplifies this shift dramatically. It rewards whatever feels natural, effortless, or emotionally true, and it resists anything built on urgency, fear, or scarcity. When you push right now, you'll feel blocked. When you relax into alignment, you'll feel guided. It's the difference between swimming upstream and letting the current carry you forward. This is why so many people feel a sense of relief even while things remain uncertain. The desire to control everything loosens. The need to micromanage disappears. You start trusting that what is meant for you doesn't need to be dragged into your life. It just needs to be recognized. When pushing stops working, it isn't a setback. It's the universe telling you that the next door opens through ease, not effort. This no more forcing phase is the final indicator that something new is approaching. Because once you stop trying to force your reality to move, you finally become available for the reality that wants to move toward you. One of the most telling signs that Venus is about to move into Pisces is the quiet but unmistakable feeling that something in your life is gearing up to start. It's not dramatic, and it's not tied to any specific event you can point to. It's more like an internal shift, the sense of standing backstage before the curtain rises, knowing a scene change is happening even if you can't see it yet. This anticipation doesn't come from anxiety or fear, it comes from alignment forming ahead of you. Many people describe this feeling as a subtle quickening inside their chest, a soft pressure behind their decisions, or a growing awareness that their current reality is not the one they'll be living in much longer. And even though nothing obvious has changed externally, the emotional tone of your life feels like it's preparing for a fresh chapter. That's because Venus doesn't just shift your emotions, it shifts your entire experience of what life can feel like. This anticipation happens when one emotional era closes and another begins. If you felt like the last few months have been stagnant or repetitive, that heaviness often breaks right before a Venus transit. The universe creates a kind of emotional vacuum, a pause, so the new cycle has space to rise. It's why you might suddenly feel hopeful without knowing why, or restless in a way that feels like preparation instead of frustration. And this is where people get confused. They assume nothing is happening because the external world looks the same. But internally, the emotional architecture is rearranging itself. What satisfied you before no longer fulfills you. What once felt uncertain now feels destined. What once felt chaotic suddenly feels like it's finally making sense. This isn't a coincidence. This is your spirit picking up on the shift before Venus makes it visible. Your intuition always steps into the next chapter before your life catches up. And once this anticipation is activated, the universe begins clearing away anything that can't follow you into what's coming next. And that's when disruption shows up in the most revealing ways. When a major Venus shift is approaching, one of the clearest signs is that the structures of your life that once felt stable suddenly become uncomfortable, ineffective, or strangely misaligned. It could be a routine that stops giving you the same satisfaction, a relationship dynamic that no longer feels compatible, a job that drains more energy than it gives back, or a familiar environment that suddenly feels too small for the person you're becoming. This isn't punishment, it's transition. Venus in Pisces has a way of exposing what has quietly expired in your life. The habits, connections, and patterns that no longer support your emotional evolution. Things that used to flow effortlessly may feel clunky or resistant. Plans that once made perfect sense now feel hollow or unfulfilling. Even simple daily tasks can start to feel strangely out of rhythm, as if the universe is nudging you away from autopilot and toward conscious choice. These disruptions are not meant to overwhelm you, they're meant to reveal what isn't aligned with your next chapter. Many people misinterpret this phase as regression or instability, when in reality, it's an early form of liberation. You are outgrowing structures before you are fully aware that you're outgrowing them. And because of that, life begins to loosen your grip on the familiar by making the familiar harder to cling to. Routines lose their spark. People you once tolerated drain you. Environments that felt comfortable become suffocating. And suddenly you realize the version of you who created those structures is not the version of you Venus is leading you toward. Life stops working the moment you're no longer meant to fit inside the version of yourself that built it. As Venus prepares to step into Pisces, this disruption is not random chaos. It is the necessary friction that breaks open space for new emotional possibilities. Because only when what once worked stops working do you finally become ready for what will. As the Venus shift approaches, your awareness starts to change in a very particular way. You begin paying attention differently, not obsessively, not anxiously, and not with that familiar urge to dissect every small thing. Instead, Your perception widens and softens at the same time. You notice patterns without needing to explain them. You catch coincidences without assuming they're warnings. You observe your emotions without jumping to conclusions about what they must mean. This shift is crucial because it marks the moment your intuition becomes mature rather than reactive.
Oh, I really.
Earlier in your journey,
I didn't see
every
that you were
repeated
back.
number felt urgent. Every synchronicity felt like a coded message. And
You listening to this message?
Felt like a spiritual assignment you needed
What's up?
to decode immediately. But now, there's a deeper calm beneath the
You gotta
noticing.
give me a second though.
You're
I'm gonna
not
be back.
chasing meaning. You're allowing it. When this begins, you'll notice that life feels more spacious. The things that truly matter naturally rise to the surface, while everything else fades into the background without any effort on your part. You might see the same symbol appear throughout the week, but instead of spiraling into analysis, you simply acknowledge it and move on. And strangely, by doing less, you actually understand more. The insights hit harder and land more clearly because you're not cluttering your intuition with noise. This stage teaches you one of the rarest spiritual skills, letting things be without immediately giving them a storyline. You start recognizing the difference between signals and static. The things that return repeatedly, ideas, emotions, desires, opportunities, those hold weight. The things that appear once and disappear are just environmental noise passing through. This is how the universe trains you to trust your discernment. You stop trying to figure out life and start listening.
I'm so tired right now. Make sure you sub up, Raiden. Make sure you sub up. I'm gonna take a trip outside. What you up to, Raiden? I'm taking a trip. Get some fresh breeze and go and chill with the plants. What's up? What's up? What's up, Raiden? What you up to? Sub up if you're new people. I don't think it's the money. I'm trying to see if I hit the 1 hour mark, if YouTube's gonna cut off my live again. They be cutting on my life all day long. Kicking me off. I'm just doing this live to see if YouTube is gonna kick me off when I reach 1 hour, bro. But they keep on doing the most.
Every day he mocked them. Every day he dared them. And every day fear answered instead of faith. Until David heard the same threat everyone else heard, but reacted differently. This matters for you, because your Goliath does not look like a giant with a spear. Your Goliath looks like pressure. It looks like a deadline you feel unqualified to meet. It looks like a financial obligation that exceeds your current income. It looks like a family issue that has been unresolved for years. And just like David, you did not choose this confrontation, but you are standing in front of it. David's strength was not confidence in himself. It was clarity about God. While others measured the giant's size, David measured God's faithfulness. While others rehearsed what could go wrong, David remembered what God had already done. He recalled the lion. He remembered the bear. Quiet victories no one applauded. Private battles no one celebrated. Ooh, that should sound familiar. You have also survived things that should have taken you out. You have endured losses that reshaped you. You have handled responsibilities you were not trained for.
Finally, I went over 1 hour. YouTube don't kick me off, bro.
When a new challenge rises,
So why YouTube be kicking me off and people get my life?
God is not already
Well, it's okay still.
In
I'm still going live every day.
shows up subtly. At work, you may feel underestimated.